Hey, guys, we've been waiting all morning, but Steve Harvey decided to go into the Department of Funny.
Oh, thank God.
Today it only took, 2 hours, Sam?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah, see, we're very obsessed with Steve Harvey this week because an AP article came out a couple days ago now, or yesterday morning, and he's just bragging about his ratings and how he's doing so well, and they kind of take some shots at us.
You play urban music. Of course you're going to do well.
He starts his show with gospel music. He talks about God. He's really not really doing a funny, creative radio show, but for some reason people are into the God thing, I guess. I guess God's pretty popular.
Is he?
He's making a comeback.
He's making a comeback.
Yes.
That's what he's supposed to do.
And people enjoy a gospel song. I don't know. But this AP article went everywhere, and we're mentioned throughout the whole article. Steve Harvey arrived 18 months ago in the kingdom of the radio shock jocks, where the royalty included Howard Stern, Don Imus, and Opie and Anthony. The king of comedy surveyed the raunchy landscape and launched his morning drive time show with some trepidation. Now, we talked about Steve Harvey yesterday, and we got a lot of pissed-off people calling the show for some reason.
Well, a couple, and they were...
And we're just presenting the facts. The guy's not funny on the radio.
I think they were more his demo than just the average fan, let's say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The article
I could tell somehow through the phone.
Well, maybe we get some black people on the phone. I know what you're getting at.
Well, yeah.
We'll play another clip from Steve Harvey as he enters the Department of Funny. And you, as a black person, you tell us why it's funny.
Because he goes, when it comes to the funny department, no one's better than him.
He credited God, but also his own comedic skills. Yeah, this is his quote that is driving us nuts today and yesterday. You can't beat me in the funny department. Mm-hmm. I guarantee this show is way funnier than Steve Harvey's dopey show.
I think Bob Edwards' show is.
Creep.
Oh, we bomb. We know when we're bombing. But every morning we give you definitely a bunch of laughs. But he says, you can't beat me in the funny department. Oh, you can beat him in the information department. And you can get me in the looks department. But you can't beat me in the funny department. And he thought that line was so clever, it's used 2 or 3 times in this AP article. And then they basically say that all we're good for is, our weekly Wednesday hunt for female flesh. Of course, talking about Whip 'em Out Wednesday, which is happening as we do our show right now.
Can't call it a weekly hunt for female flesh. The Black Swan has a better shot getting a rack flashed at him. A bunch of fat guys enjoy it.
So we're obsessed with the Department of Funny. So Sam's whole job the last couple of days, he's just listening to Steve Harvey's show. And I swear to you, like, Sam, as soon as he does something that you think might be funny, rush it in here. Yesterday it took an hour and a half. Today it took almost 2 hours.
Almost 2 hours before he even went into the Department of Funny.
Yes.
The funny department.
Yes.
I wait for his hole to laugh, and then that's how I know he entered the department.
Okay.
What is it mostly, just like talking and music?
Yeah, I mean, when they start the show, I guess he's trying to be inspirational in the beginning. That's his 12 minutes of gospel interlined with letters that people have sent him, and he's giving them advice of how to do things.
How to live their life, and wow, that's great.
And
why would Steve Harvey know? Like,
I don't know.
Is he like Dr. Phil now?
I don't know.
It's just a nice show.
It's just one of these nice shows. Maybe people like nice shows after all.
Maybe we ought to be nice.
Well, I've heard he's not nice in person. I don't know him, but I've heard that like people have said they would try to get pictures with him and stuff like that. Like, hey, can I take a picture? And he's like, yup, and he just keeps walking. Which I kind of love in a weird way. But
did that happen to you, Jimmy?
Oh no, I'd tell you.
All right,
I'd tell you.
Well, today Steve Harvey returns to the funny department and does the country news.
Country news.
And this is the first thing we thought might be funny on his show after 2 hours of listening.
Wish I knew that was a tree. I'd plant one in my yard. Wow.
You made Anthony sneeze.
Down my shirt.
What I did there is I poured gas on the floor of the funny department, and I burned it to the ground with children in it. Oof.
And I also think he has like an afro helmet of hair, hockey helmet thing going on.
Yeah, it looks like, you ever see the late night commercials for the hair restoring, for hair replacement, and they always show the black guy and his little, it looks like snap-on fro, kind of clicks right on there. That's what it looks like. It's like
that's
like
not
Brillo.
Snap-on.
It's snap-on.
Nah, they just used the Velcro.
Is that it? Just
Velcro to Velcro.
the few remaining little hairs that are left hook nicely in the Velcro.
Yeah. So they glue it like the thing that you stick to your windshield to hold your Easy Pass on. I punched my way out of the corner.
Little rope-a-dope. Slugging, Jim.
Yeah.
You're out.
Here we go. The Country News with Steve Harvey as he returns to the funny department.
That's right. Country News, everybody. This is news that you can use. I'm my brother's brother, and I'm his brother.
We're brothers. I'm his brother. He's my brother.
Country News is the news you can use, everybody.
Yeah.
First of all, let me just jump it off.
Go ahead, brother.
I was listening to the radio, and I had this colored on there. Colored fella.
Change it for him.
Excuse me.
They're different.
What is your own organization not named the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People?
That's what it's
Now, if you don't want to be called colored, quit calling yourselves colored.
We're working on that.
Have a meeting. Do you guys ever meet? When do you meet?
Are you kidding me?
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
That made my tree joke look like Woody Allen's moose bit.
I love that reference, Jimmy. I get it.
I have a problem with that.
I know.
On a couple of levels.
Of course. First of all, as
far as being in the funny department, I don't see it as being in the funny department. Maybe in the black community it's funny.
It's the Department of Funny.
Department of Funny.
Yeah.
Black community might find that funny because he's doing a takeoff on white hicks, the South, on people from the South.
Okay.
But it was incredibly racist.
But it was an awful takeoff on the South. Pryor did on Bicentennial Nigger. There's a great opening bit, which is him being, just a whole thing on country idiot white people.
Yeah.
And it's brilliant. It's hillbillies. It's funny. That's not a good...
That was like hack. Everything he did was hack, too. Like, my brother's brother. All right, we get it. The South, they're having sex with each other. That's kind of hack.
Incest, yeah.
And then...
Yeah.
Well, and then the other piece of that...
Well, there's more, Ant.
No, stop it.
Yeah, there's more.
Please.
Hey, he challenged us. I mean, this AP article, he says you can't beat me in the funny department, so we want to see what this guy's all about as far as his radio show goes. The funny department, the Country News continues. The country boys talk about black people food.
Yeah, but now we're going to have to start
y'all barbecue. We do that anyway, quiet as it's kept.
Yeah, but we
act like we don't barbecue because we got it from them.
But they're going to want to fry it. They are. They do it all.
I'm confused. I don't know which is the country character and which one is the black character.
Yeah, they can't really do country very well. Their black is coming through.
I think because the one guy is trying to do like a southern accent. Steve Harvey's getting kind of like dragged into it, and he's starting to sound like country.
Yeah.
When he should sound as black as possible, because I think that's what he's supposed to be. The country guy's talking to the black guy.
No, they're both country guys.
They're both.
Yeah, they're both country guys.
I'm assuming.
And a colored guy.
Why is it? All right.
What he said was a colored guy, I think, was coming over or something.
Oh, okay.
Or something like that, and they have to now figure out what they're going to do as far as barbecuing and
all right.
making them feel welcome.
Here. Okay, here we go.
Anyway, quiet as it's kept.
Yeah, but we
act like we don't barbecue because we got it from them.
But they're going to want to fry it. They are. They do it all the time.
Let me ask you a question. What do you have against fried chicken?
And
as much as Mama done made.
I know Mama made it.
And tater salad. Yeah, and sweet potato pie.
That's pretty good.
And collard greens. And turnips. And black-eyed peas. Crowder peas and cornbread.
You know what, brother? Hell, let's just go home.
All right.
Y'all eat all that? That's right there.
And I'm telling you, it's the same thing. We've got to stop this confusion between the two.
Okay, terrific.
Look, I really don't get it.
I see the awful, terrible things in my life and turn it into something funny.
Ring, 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 banana phone.
Well, we're waiting. We're waiting for the funny.
Where's the funny?
You're going to be in the Department of Funny. You better get some laughs out there.
Man, that was not a good bit.
That is being heard in 40 cities, by the way.
I get making fun of the country people and how they criticize black people for the same things they do. All right, I understand that, but it's not a good... They my own frat. Will you think so?
You know, they got a frat.
I mean,
and was it news? Were they doing news?
No, it's just...
It was country news that was presented as, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were trying to do the country news, and then they branched off into opinions. They went on and on. I turned it off after 10 minutes.
Are you kidding me?
They went on and on. I just pulled some clips and came in.
You couldn't take anymore.
Nothing.
Yeah.
There was no point.
You might have missed the funny, Sam. You might have missed the funny.
Yeah,
they gem right next.
They might have been at the entrance to the Department of Funny.
Yeah.
Maybe just hanging out in the vestibule before they start their day.
It's like the Department of Motor Vehicle. How long are you standing on line? Maybe you were just on line for the Department of Funny, and you got to get up to the counter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a long time. And then there's the eye test. Maybe you got to take an eye test before you could hear the funny. I don't know.
Wow.
Awful.
I read again from an article from yesterday. You can't beat me in the funny department. Oh, there's more. This is the last clip, I promise.
Christ, help me.
I want more. I can't get enough of this.
This is how twisted we are. We love punishing our listeners. We love making you guys suffer.
Yeah, I don't know why it's compelling to listen to this awfulness. We hope the listeners feel the same way.
We're hoping.
Hold up, let's just go on and country news is going to be, let's just talk about what's the same between us. There's a lot of similarities between blacks and hillbillies down south and rednecks, and we got a lot going. We've had our differences, but let's cut it out. My daddy one time, actually, let's just talk about what I've been hit with. I got beat one time with an entire Lazy Boy recliner.
You did not.
Just I bet I did.
Pick that up. Come on.
No. Oh, my, I tell you something. How did that not go in? Back goes Griffey looking up, and it's out of here! Or is it? No, it's off the wall. My mistake.
Negro. I was only joking.
Were ya?
I bring nothing to the table.
Someone's got to suffer for that unfunny bit. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Hey, that's a joke, son. Hey, that's a joke, son. Don't you get it? I made a funny, son, and you're not laughing.
Shut your goddamn mouth!
Well,
is there more?
I'm sorry to say.
Oh. What? There's got to be more.
Oh, okay.
I just wonder if there's more. Because I was enjoying that.
I make believe you didn't hear anything out there.
What?
Yeah. Didn't hear it.
He stinks, and I don't like him.
Oh, Jimmy. Firing off an opinion.
Wow. What, Jimmy?
I was just wondering, like, what people thought of that bit.
Shame on you.
Timing is everything.
Wow, that was really...
This sucks.
I love that clip. Just the disappointment.
When we were watching...
You invest in your radio show, you're tuning in, you're all excited, and this is your
sucks.
reaction. I love that one.
This sucks.
You don't use that one enough, Ed.
Yeah, I like that one.
Because the disappointment, you get excited for your show, and it could even be our show, and we're off one day, and the next thing you know, you're sitting in your car in traffic.
This sucks.
Now we're having fun.
This sucks.
When we were watching Sting do the loot, I couldn't stop laughing because all I was thinking about was the clip.
This sucks. Yeah, the loot playing.
This sucks.
Let's go to G Baby. G Baby.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's
so
up?
I'm sorry, I'm still recovering from all that funny we just experienced.
Yeah.
But I was telling my dad about the break that you guys did yesterday on Steve Harvey, and we got into an argument because he was sure that it was not Steve Harvey comedian. He was sure it was a preacher. He's like, I listen to it every morning. It's my church, and I'm like, no, it's the Kings of Comedy guy. But he did not believe me.
Well, tell your dad that he's wrong and a queer, and it is Steve Harvey, the comedian.
Yes, I know. Well, punching
comedian.
All right. Thank you.
About it.
In studio, Mick Foley. This is the Opie and Anthony Show, but first we got Troy, a black guy from Brooklyn. He wants to defend Steve Harvey. Go ahead, Troy.
Yes, I want to beat you guys in your head because you guys are Steve Harvey haters. You guys ain't funny. I've been listening to you guys for a long, long time now because I'm a truck driver on the road. And I tune into you guys, but I never found you guys to be funny.
Thank God on the road.
All right, here's the problem with your statement, Troy. You said, I've been listening to you guys for a really long time.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have moved on by now if you didn't think we were funny.
No, I just like listening to you guys, but you guys ain't funny.
Like listening, but we're not funny.
Oh, we're not funny. All right, well, what can I tell you?
As long as you're listening, that's good.
So why do you like listening to us if you don't think we're funny? Because I think the number one thing we try to do every day is get a few laughs going.
Oh, right, that is true. But
So if you're not finding the laughs, why would you continue listening?
Because I'm addicted to you guys, but you guys ain't funny. You just
I don't get this.
I like it.
Hey, Troy, honestly, I respect your opinion, but once again, if you don't find us funny, and that's the number one thing we're trying to do every morning, why do you listen? Like, what is it about the show you like?
No, when I'm driving this big old rig down the road and I tune into you guys, you know what I mean? I just keep focused and I go in and I listen to you guys. But you guys ain't funny.
Oh, it's good for him to just, like, pay attention to the road and driving, too.
It's not that unusual. I've actually got a lot of longtime fans who love me and think I suck. So
yeah, that's true.
I'll be listening to you guys since you guys are the new, those couples come to New York and do the crap on the church.
Wait, did you think the Steve Harvey bit was funny, though? Did you think Steve Harvey's country news bit was funny?
He cool because I love his inspiration in the morning, and I'm a Christian, and I'm a Jesus, everything.
Hey, you're talking to a few Christians right here, by the way.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
But he doesn't find Steve Harvey funny either, right? I don't think he's funny.
He cool.
All right. All right, Troy.
Here's the thing.
All right.
I love Opie imitation of Howard Stern.
That would be Anthony.
Right.
Anthony does the impressions for the most part.
Right.
Thank you,
Hey, Troy, you got a little assignment. When you listen to the show and you hear us being funny for the first time, I want you to call and go, now that was funny.
All right, I will do that.
That's your job now, okay?
Right.
Hey, I want a sticker for Flip Him Out Wednesday.
This guy's a riot. All right, Troy. Get back to driving that truck of yours, okay?
Look for those FOW bumper stickers.
Yeah,
there.
right?
Flip them
I
out.
will do that, buddy. And when you guys get funny, I will call you.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
There goes Troy.